What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 42 of Shredding Season. Now, I know, as you'll have seen in the last video, that it's been a while since I've been on track making videos regularly. Like I said, lots of things have been going on, been very, very busy, but I am determined to get things back on track. So this week, I've decided to absolutely nail it. I mentioned before, I've been stuck around 163 pounds. I did drop to 161, but I've just bounced back up, been unable to kind of break through the plateau. And so this week we're going shopping. We're going to get all the food we need. I'm going to run through what I buy and why I've got it, what changes I've made to the diet. I'm going to show you as much as I can, and I'm going to absolutely nail it. Hopefully put out 2, 3, 4 videos this week and crack through that 160 pound barrier, and then we can get another physique update and be 5 pounds away from finishing the cut. So now I've got to go have a blood test, which I absolutely hate, so wish me luck. Then I'm headed to the gym, going to hit a leg workout and do a bit of cardio. So if I can film, I will do. If not, I will sit down and run through exactly what I did with you guys and why I did it, and also what cardio I did and why I did it. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Let's get to it. Alright guys, I've finished in the gym. Pop up on screen now what I did. Unfortunately, the way that I'm doing things these days, it's hard for me to actually film the footage of the workout because of the time I'm going to gym. I'm actually going in the daytime when it's fairly busy and there's people working. Because it's a 24-hour gym, sometimes I can go late when there's no staff and just do what I like. Unfortunately, because I'm doing some sort of mix of kind of intermittent fasting and also what's the word for it? Fasted cardio, that's the one. My brain's a bit scrambled because of all of those things I just mentioned. But I'm going to sit down with you in 2 secs and go through the way I've changed things and how they're set up now going forward in the next couple of weeks. Once I've done that and shown you basically my split, how I'm training, how I'm doing my cardio, etc, etc, I will then go through my macros, and I'm also going to go through what I bought when I go to the shop in about half an hour or so. Run through that, and that should give you a good idea of how I'm going forward. I think that'll be all for this video, but like I say, this one's just setting up the next week or two where I'm going to absolutely smash it and try and get out as many videos as I can, do them more of a vlog style, show you how I'm going throughout the day, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that and we can keep the channel growing, because the more the channel grows, the quicker I can get my own place and the quicker I can make sure these videos come out more frequently and more consistently for you guys. So, let's get cracking with that. I'll catch up with you guys in 2 secs. I just need some food first before I die, and then we'll go through my training split. Alright, let's do it. Alright then, let's get on to the subject of food. Now, what have I done to change my food intake, and what have I just bought to fill up the house so that I know I can stick to my diet? First things first, what I was doing before is when I was having eggs, I was either having 2 fried eggs on a bit of wholemeal toast, or 2 whole eggs and 1 egg white. I've swapped that to 2 egg whites and 1 whole egg, so I'm reducing another 4.5–5 grams of fat out of breakfast, which over the day it's about 10% of the fat I was taking in. I was taking in around 50 to 55 grams. I'm cutting that down to around 45 grams in terms of my macros now, because although you can get away with the fat if you don't have so many carbs, which I don't, I like my fatty foods, I like my eggs, my bacon, things like that. I've cut that down because there comes a point when you really need to restrict the fats, maybe up the carbs a bit. So I've bought myself some brown rice. Brown rice is an excellent source of carbohydrate. It's got a low glycemic index, doesn't spike your blood sugar, doesn't cause that insulin response, and does not make you want to keep eating and craving more and more and more like more sugary foods do. I've also bought myself a whole load of chicken because I was having other meats. I was having beefs, porks, basically anything I could to get away with just eating plain chicken, because I'm not really the biggest fan of it. However, it is unfortunately one of the leanest meats, and that way you can have a lot of it with a lot less fat. Making sure to take the skin off, because that is where a lot of the fat in chicken actually hangs out, and of course getting chicken breast because it is the leanest cut. Burgers wise, I always like to have burgers. I keep it simple. I just have, you know, the patty, maybe a tiny bit of low fat cheese and a wholemeal sort of bun to put it in. Sometimes I don't even have the bun if I'm trying to keep the carbs low. I bought some turkey burgers, so they are a perfect alternative in terms of that. But overall, the macros that I'm looking at have come down probably by another 100 to 200 calories, just to try and force myself through the plateau, and maybe I'll stabilise it out a little bit by the time I'm finished. So I'll stick on the screen now the macros that I had before, and then the macros that I had now, so after. As you can see, calories have come down by around 100 to 200 calories, and the protein I'm trying to keep as high as possible, and the carbs have boosted slightly and the fats come down significantly. So that's what I'm looking at now. Hopefully this will keep me a little bit more energized with the carbohydrates, feeling fuller for longer by keeping the protein up. However, I need to reduce those fats and really start to burn through this last deposit that I'm holding, especially on my lower abs, so I can get the full six-pack in effect and feel much better about myself. What else have I bought? What I have been doing is having these really low fat crisps, and they're about 70 calories for a bag, just something to snack on. 2.7 grams of fat and about 13 grams of carbs, so really not too bad. I cut them out. That snack that I was having I do not need, and I'm replacing it with some 0% fat yogurt and fruit of some sort. So blueberries or strawberries are usually what I go to, and I'm going to be having that every single day as a snack to get me through with a little bit of carbs, but keeping those fats as low as possible. So that way when it comes to dinner I can have something with a little bit more fats. And I've also got some sweet potato fries because I found a way of cooking them that I've probably shown before that I really like. So can stick with those. Another low GI food, better than the regular potatoes I was having before. Because a lot of people always talk about that, about the sweet potato versus regular potato thing. People think that, oh, normal potatoes are really bad for you. No, they're not. The calorie content per gram is roughly the same. The difference is the glycemic index of the food. So a regular potato, it's not too much worse, but if you're really trying to maximise that feeling fuller for longer and not having that spike of your blood sugar levels, you want to go for lower GI foods, lower GI carbs, and that means sweet potato over regular potato. Some people like it because it's sweet. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but you've got to do what you've got to do to break through those plateaus. So I'm going to crack on with the next part of this video, which is to tell you what I have changed workout wise and cardio wise, and why that is hopefully going to help me break down towards 160 pounds, and then the final 5 pounds to 155, where I'm pretty sure I'm going to end this cut, because I'm getting really impatient and really drained at this point. So fingers crossed everything goes well. I have more time to record because luckily I've found a little bit of space. Yeah, and my arm's getting tired holding this up. That's how weak I feel at the moment. Anyway, workouts, cardio, let's do it. Alrighty guys, finishing off the day with the things that I've done to change the way I'm working out, doing my cardio and other bits and pieces about the way I'm currently operating. So the first and one of the most important things is I've changed the time I'm working out. Previously I was going about 2 or 3 p.m. and I was heading off to work straight from there. This was fine, but by changing it to 9 or 10 a.m, which is when I now train, so reasonably early morning shortly after I wake up, the different times of working out doesn't really make a difference by itself. But now what's occurring is, previously I was eating breakfast at about 10 a.m, whereas now I'm going to the gym, so that's an hour and a half, 2 hours training, so by then it's 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then I'm doing cardio, which of course because I haven't eaten is fasted, so I'm now doing fasted cardio, and by the time I finished that and got home it's 1 p.m, and I don't really eat outside of the times of 1 p.m and 9 to 10 p.m, so I get all my calories in that space. So by a happy accident I'm kind of intermittent fasting, which is a very good and very effective way of losing weight. So if you combine fasted cardio, intermittent fasting, and just working out and doing a lot of cardio in general, I've upped the amount of cardio I'm doing from 2 sessions a week to 4 sessions a week, so doubled in intensity and frequency. It is, if I do not lose weight this week, then I might as well just call it a day. The other thing I've done is I've also changed my split. Previously I was just doing the 5-day bro split, so chest, back, shoulders, legs, arms. That's what I was doing. Whereas now I am going for legs, push, pull, a compound day where I'm just doing squats, deadlifts, bench, military press, calf raises, all the good stuff, and then on Friday I do arms, just to kind of round off the week in a good way so that I feel much better, because who doesn't love a good arm day and a good arm pump? I know I do. So that's what I've set up for the week ahead, and the week to follow that. It's currently Tuesday evening, so I started all this yesterday on Monday. I weighed in Monday morning at 163 pounds. Today, like I say, is Tuesday. I weighed in at 161.6, so there's definitely progress there, and hopefully throughout the week I'm going to be able to do 1 or 2 more sort of proper vlog style daily vlog videos for you guys that will track through what I'm doing throughout the day, so you can see it a little bit clearer. Like I say, this was just a video to bring everything together and let you know all the changes I've made, and I suppose we can now see if they work. So far the signs are looking good, and hopefully there is more good stuff to come. So that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching and listening to me talk. I know this was a talk heavy video, but let me know if you enjoyed it. Leave a like down below. Be sure to subscribe, because as I've said a million times, the more subscribers, the more views, the more likes we get, the more content I can bring you guys, and the better the content can be. So very, very soon the next video will be up, probably in the next day or two, so keep your eyes peeled. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.